To details and see our beautiful beauty. I would like to spend a few words about this year because for us it's a 60th anniversary celebration. So we have decided in every country to celebrate in a different way. So we choose a local artist that made basically a unique piece of art to emphasize the connection between Lamborghini and each city, so in this case Singapore. So I would like to show you a very cool video that will explain you more about this art piece, and please enjoy it.
Lamborghini has always stayed true to their values of being brave, authentic, and unexpected. As a visual artist, I resonate with keeping true to myself, even though that could sometimes mean being different. My name is Howie Kim, and I'm a visual artist. One of the most important things I often look at is the experience. I think that in many ways, Lamborghini is way more than just supercars, but an experience as a whole. What really stands out for me is Lamborghini's option to customize down to its smallest details, making each vehicle truly one of a kind. For the 60th anniversary of Lamborghini, I wanted to create a work that reflects the past, present, and future of Lamborghini through the eyes of Singapore. The first element that I included in the work was the iconic 350 GT. I think that I am drawn towards the 350 GT as it stands away from what usually comes to mind when we think of Lamborghini today. It transports us back in time and reminds us of its growth, evolution, and transformation. I am inspired by the retro-futuristic aesthetic as it combines nostalgic components with futuristic concepts, forging a bridge between the past as well as the endless potential of tomorrow. This artwork is called Icons of a Tropical Future.
All right, very nice. Thank you, Howie, for this very beautiful art piece. And now I would like to call on stage our Deputy CEO, Andy Go, coming from, of course, Lamborghini Singapore, our strong partner with Lamborghini for more than 20 years. Andy, please join me on stage.
A very good afternoon to each and every one of you. Thank you for taking your time to come and see this wonderful latest V12, the Lamborghini Revuelto. I know every one of you cannot wait to see the car, and I shall not hold you up any longer. I shall now pass my time to Mr. Francesco Scaldani, who is the Regional Director of Automobili Lamborghini. Francesco.
Grazie. Thank you, Alice. Signore e signori, ladies and gentlemen, welcome in Singapore, welcome in Lamborghini. I'm really honored to be here because, the tradition of V12 in Lamborghini doesn't get renewed every year, so this is really a special moment where we unveil the next masterpiece for the years to come. So it's something really special for us. But before to jump into the future, I would like to show you the past. We closed 2022 with amazing results, record year, but we never stop. So this is the results of H1 2023, where we are setting again record year. So you can see, not only in terms of deliveries to customers, which rose 5% compared to previous year, but what is more impressive are those financial KPIs like the operating profit 7% higher, and a return on sale of 32.1%. So I have to say this is the best Lamborghini ever. But let's get back to the main topic of today. You know, the might of Lamborghini has been shaped around V12 engines. So since the foundation, you know, we had iconic cars like the Miura, the Countach, Diablo, Murcielago, Lady Aventador, which had a common, let's say, denominator, which is the V12 engine. So when we speak about supersport cars, yes, we can define supersport cars according to the pure performances like top speed, acceleration, and so on. But we at Lamborghini also like to add something more emotional in defining a supersport car, which is the engine. So the sound of the engine when you step into the car, you switch on the engine, and this overwhelming sound that surrounds you make you feel really like living a dream. And as of today, there are just few companies keeping the V12 engine alive, and we as Lamborghini, we are proudly one of them. But the world is changing. We are facing a big disruption, especially in the automotive, in terms of digitalization, electrification. So we have to face those changes in the Lamborghini way. So making sure that we are consistent with our DNA. And that's the reason why we released the future plan of electrification, which is called Direzione Cortauri, so direction to the Cortauri is the heart of the bull, of the constellation. And this electrification plan sees this year the introduction of the first hybrid Lamborghini. Then in 2024, we will introduce also the Urus and then the Huracan hybrid. And in 2028, we will introduce the first pure electric Lamborghini that will be a fourth model. So we will expand our production line into 4 models, and again, 2028 will be the introduction of the first BEV Lamborghini. Actually, we launched the concept car in Pebble Beach a few weeks ago, the Lanzador, and we already got amazing feedback. So this is the plan. And of course, this plan aims to have a first reduction of CO2 by 2025, when all of our product line will be hybridized, and a further step of CO2 reduction when the Lanzador will be released in the market in 2028. So what we did in terms of hybridization was to create a platform that is the best combination in between the DNA and the heritage of Lamborghini, which is of course the V12 and the lightweight design, with the innovation coming from the new world, so electrification and digitalization, because we wanted to create a platform that was the best one to integrate driver and machine. So a car that is the first V12 HPEV, so it's not a mistake, it's the first high-performance electrified vehicle. As usual, when Lamborghini introduces a new car, we have to redefine the world of the automotive. And in this case, in terms of technology, we create something not existing. So a car that drives better, faster, smoother than the previous one, with even more emotion than the previous one. And now I would like to show you a video, please.
Creature is born, the first plug-in hybrid V12 engine.
Signore e signori, the new Lamborghini Revuelto. Just few words about the name. So, as usual, you know, Lamborghini cars are named out of bulls, and also in this case, Revuelto is a famous bull that was fighting in the 1880 in the arena of Barcelona. But Revuelto in Spanish has also a special meaning. It means mixed up, and we choose this name because again, it's the perfect mix of you know, the heritage of Lamborghini, so lightweight design, V12, and the new work coming in terms of electrification and digitalization. But now let me call on stage Mr. Raffaele Gariba that will give us some insight about the car. Thank you, Raffaele.
Grazie Francesco. Wow, always goosebumps when it comes to see this beautiful car. So when we took in Lamborghini the project of developing the successor of the Aventador, we took it in our own way. So Lamborghini likes always to set a new limit and always like to push boundaries. And the development of the Revuelto has been based on a complete new paradigm. Developing a car that was faster, smoother, and keep fun to drive compared to the predecessor, the Aventador, that has been perceived from media customer in an excellent way, was a very tough task. And let me say, the Lamborghini Revuelto has been not only a step forwards in terms of top speed, in terms of drivability, but also in terms of fun to drive and emotion coming from the sound, because when it comes to Lamborghini, we always emphasize how important is the sound of the engine, and the core of the Lamborghini Revuelto is still a V12 naturally aspirated engine. Something very important about the Lamborghini Revuelto is the introduction of few things that was not present with Aventador. As mentioned before, this is our first hybrid car, so the introduction of a new component such as a battery put Lamborghini in a very interesting spot to define how to place the battery. So we decided to place it in the center tunnel, so position that with the Aventador was occupied by the gearbox. So having the battery in the center tunnel allow us not only to have a center of gravity, a best center of gravity, but also the most safe position of the battery in the car. And this pushes us, of course, to move the gearbox. So the gearbox has been moved on the rear part of the car next to the engine. And for the first time we have introduced the monofuselage, because we believe that when it comes to super sport car, the power ratio is very important, the ratio between the weight of the car and the power. So we wanted to, of course, push boundaries and to still be able, despite the heavy component of the battery, to reduce the weight of the car compared to the Aventador. So with the monofuselage, we have also the front part in a completely carbon fiber, and the technology step forwards absolutely revolutionary is the EDCT, so the electric dual clutch transmission, 8 gearbox. It's a revolution because the position, the transversal position that has been decided for the gearbox is something that has never been seen before, allowing the car to have a smooth and faster change in the gearbox. Of course, the Lamborghini Revuelto is a masterpiece from each and every aspect. Therefore, we decided also to find and to develop with our technical partner Bridgestone a dedicated set of tires that allows our customer to perform and to drive the Revuelto in any road condition, so not only on the dry but also on the wet, and also the introduction of a flat tires technology that allows even despite a punch in the tires to drive still for 80 kilometers, which is a very cool component. In terms of, let's say, interior of the car, looking outside, I always compare the Lamborghini Revuelto to a spaceship. And who is usually driving a spaceship is the alien. And inside the interior of the car, he reminds with a Y shape, a face of an alien, and makes the look of the car even more special. Interior as well has been developed compared to the Aventador in a very intensive way. We have introduced for the first time in Lamborghini the third screen, so we are now giving also the possibility to the passenger, we like to call it co-pilot, the possibility to be integrated with information of what's happening in the car, so making the experience also not for only for the driver but also for the passenger. So we have now 3 different screens, and of course with the multifunction steering wheel we are giving the possibility to the driver to have all the control in his hand, and therefore allowing him to focus 100% on the drivability of the car. And comments that we took from the Aventador was roominess. So we have decided to work towards a car that is allowing also and more comfortable to the customer. So we have increased the roominess by 26 millimeter, allowing to reach 99 percentile of our customer database, and of course allowing to have more comfort while sitting in the car, and also the possibility, let's say, to bring the car in the racetrack and wear with a helmet. And of course, when it comes to a car that is important to be used on a daily basis, because the Lamborghini Revuelto is a beautiful machine to be taken in a racetrack, but also a car that you can use it on a daily basis. And storage and usability are 2 components that goes very well with the Lamborghini Revuelto. So we have introduced several parts to allow, let's say, a storage. So in the front hood we have space for 2 cabin luggage. In the rear part of the seat we have space for another 2 soft luggage, and then we have place cup holder and space to put the phone in order to allow the customer to use it on a daily basis. And Lamborghini, it's surely one of the KPI, one of the main characteristics is to give the possibility to our customer to customize in a very wide range the color and trim, not only for the exterior, also for the interior. And with the Lamborghini Revuelto we are keeping alive, of course, this very important DNA. We are keeping, of course, the program for the Personam, our tailor-made program that allows the customer to have his own Lamborghini in the street. And the summary of all this introduction, this beautiful technology aspect gives the Revuelto 2 main KPI. One is, as mentioned before, the reduction in terms of the body weight compared to the Lamborghini Aventador, and giving overall a plus 30% in terms of power output, and at the same time looking at CO2 emission, we have reduced significantly compared to the Aventador by 30%. And overall, Lamborghini Revuelto is about to hit a new record. So we have more than 1,000 horsepower. We have incredible acceleration that goes from 0 to 100 in only 2.5 seconds, and the top speed that is registered more than 350 kilometers per hour. So, ladies and gentlemen, I will thank all of you for the attention, and I would like to welcome to our family the new Lamborghini Revuelto. Thank you very much.